Last week on the dollar yen, if we look at this here, we were saying that new trend to the upside, looking for price to retest weekly demand at 102, then up. So on the weekly time frame, you can see that, due to the U.S. elections, that's exactly what has happened, all right? And we retested the 102 level, and now we've bounced all the way up to 106. So that increased volatility really helped the move and this new trend idea to come to play. So the increased volatility from the elections really helped this move from down low, from demand up to supply, to really work out nicely. As we move down to the daily time frame, you can see what a big bounce right off the bottom of this zone that we had, as price just nailed it to the tick and then recoiled straight back into the supply zone super duper quick, breaking the levels that we had seen happen from last week. It broke our supply levels, new trend that we were talking about happening there, and it did it in just a couple days here. So absolutely amazing price action, but it's predictable based upon the rules of supply and demand, and that news and that extra volatility just made it happen even faster. Now, as we look at the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we've just formed new demand down here at 105.96 down to 104.96. So again, increased volatility. 4-hour time frame, you can see a beautiful touch of this chocolate zone here, and then the news just bringing it down there one more time inside that daily and weekly level, and then popping it right back up. So as we look at these levels, I would be looking for the 107.49 up to the 107.90 as far as our next 4-hour zone that we need to be paying attention to this week. And this new trend, we have a level just above that one up here at 108.82 up to 109. So I'm looking for it to do nothing but move to the upside, and those two levels I see acting as some really good resistance for us in the up and coming week. Looking at the euro dollar, we see from last week we were breaking new lows, looking for a pullback this week, and then retest the new lows. And again, with the increased volatility, I would say that's exactly what has happened here on the weekly time frame as we look at the chart here. But really nothing that surprising. We are getting the retest of the new lows. Now this big wick up here touching the weekly level, moving all the way down to the weekly level, we could see the completion of this move down to the 10834 level, okay? And I think that's very, very doable, and really possibly even lower, lower into this zone down here, as prices really picked up a lot of momentum here due to the U.S. elections. Looking at the daily zone, you can see that we've had quite a few bounces off of this trend line that we drew here, and the elections caused us to make one quick reload into the daily demand level. And you look at this, now we're here at daily supply level, and now we're back down here at the daily demand level at 0.903. Okay, so again, I'm looking for us to go even lower as this market plays out here, and with that increased momentum and volatility. The trend has been down and rangy, it's still down and rangy, but we are looking at breaking new lows as the markets have sped up here. Looking over here at the 4-hour time frame, again, just from last week, I really think that forecast is accurate even to this week. You can see the increased volatility coming up here, reloading into the 4-hour chocolate zone up above, and then again kicking down to the downside. So this is the lowest that we've been in the last 90 days, and I would just continue to look for this thing to really push to the downside here. So just do what you oughta. Sell high, buy back low in a downtrend, and vice versa in an uptrend. So just being able to see where this level is being put into place right now, I think that we have a little bit of hiccup here just because of the the orange zone, but I think we're going to come back up here and then push even lower in the up and coming week.